Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us here for another episode of Beach Boss. Hopefully, you're not in a turkey coma still from yesterday. I know I've already had 2 plates of leftovers today, and I'm happy to welcome in the big turkey himself, Mr. Ray Paulick, our Beach Boss. Ray, did you get your ears lowered?
I did, I think a week ago or so, or maybe earlier this week. I did get a haircut.
It looks very good.
Well, thank you. You're so nice.
Every once in a while, you got to clean up for the show, right?
Yeah, a little late. The turkeys though have been in my selections recently.
That's all right. We have one more week, Ray, to get through it. In case you haven't joined us, by the way, this show is called Beach Boss. So basically, Ray Paulick is our beach boss. I'm just your host. I'm Michelle Yu. And everybody at home can play against Ray every single day for free at Del Mar. You just go on to dmtc.com/contest. But once a week, we bring in a special guest handicapper that is supposed to school Ray. So far, I don't know how much schooling there has been between Ray and the guests because I think that we're like over right now, but at least it's a good way to throw out horses as well, right?
I've been a really bad influence on everybody, I think, that's come on the show. But I'm sure that you've rounded up somebody that has great knowledge of bloodstock and has experience maybe as a jockey and as now one of the best analysts on TV. So I'm sure you've lined somebody up that's really good.
How about 2 out of 3? I'm going to welcome in our guest this week who fulfills at least 2 of those qualifications, Zoe Cadman and her dog, Mac Doodle, who's like 57 years
That
old.
doodle.
He also hates me, which is why he's looking away. He's like, oh God, get me away from Michelle.
He can't hear you. I've got earplugs in. I'm saving him. I'm saving him, Michelle.
So Zoe, thanks so much for joining us. I know I've given you the gist, but let me tell you at home about the prizes. So if you were able to be the best at Beach Boss, and unfortunately, if you have not yet played, you probably won't get this prize because it's been going on for the entire meet. And if you won it today, then you are by far and away the best handicapper. But the prize is a 2022 VIP trip to Del Mar. That does include a 2-night hotel stay as well as a travel stipend. Plus, Ray Paulick has graciously volunteered to join you on your trip to Del Mar and give you handicapping tidbits or throwouts, whatever you may view them as. So it's going to be a great trip for whoever it is in the top. We should have had the leaderboard. I should have thought about that in advance. I think it's probably too late to throw Claire under the bus, but it would have been nice to see who was on top of this particular show. So again, it's going to be this closing weekend. I feel a little sad, Ray. How about you?
Well, normally I would feel sad, but the way my picks have been going, I just, it's been tough. It has been really tough, but this is a great final weekend.
Definitely.
You've got the Turf Festival races. We're going to handicap the Hollywood Derby, but Sunday you've got the matriarch and a big mandatory payoff, probably if it doesn't get hit between now and then in the pick six.
Yep, looking forward to that. I think last year it was hit on Thanksgiving, so it's nice that we're rolling it into the weekend here. Everyone wants to, unload some cash to make themselves a little lighter after filling themselves up with some turkey. Oh, look at that. Okay, so here is a look at the Beach Boss Bing Crosby standings. Is that Pickers on top there, who's played 14 qualifying races and has winnings of $2,800? That's not bad at all.
Yeah, just don't scroll
Where
to
are
the
you
bottom.
on the list, Ray?
Don't scroll.
Does it go that low?
Do not scroll to the bottom. That's all I can say. So.
All right, very cool. So right now, Pickers.
I'll admit it. It's been horrible.
Pickers right now is on track to be coming to our VIP trip to Del Mar. All right, so Zoe, you know the name of the game. It is Beach Boss. We're going to give you $100 to play pretty much any way that you want to on our feature selected race for Saturday, which is the Grade 1 Hollywood Derby. That is 3-year-olds on the turf course going 9 furlongs. Just so you know who not to use, I'm going to let Mr. Ray Paulick go first. Ray, where are you spending your $100? I feel like this should be a spread race, my friend.
Well, after last week where I thought 8 rings was a cinch in his race,
and I'm drawing a blank that final 16th of a mile.
Well, and he was just so chalky too. 7-2 in the line, he got bet way down, and the other Baffert won. Have you ever heard of that one before? So this would be so easy here, just to say Chad Brown. He's got the horse Public Sector that's going to be favored. Irad Ortiz comes out for this. He's won 3 straight graded stakes in New York. but I'm not going to do that because I'm in such a hole. I can't go with a 8-5 or 9-5 shot. So Beyond Brilliant to me is the horse that's going to be on the lead. Last time out in the Twilight Derby, he had the 10 hole, went wide throughout, never really got the lead. Kent DeSormo, and he still ran good. He only got, he got beat length and a half. Kent DeSormo is riding so good right now. He really is. And he breaks from the 2 hole here, which is a far cry better than the 10 hole going 1 mile and 1/8 at Santa Anita. There's a lot of talent. There's not that much speed. There's some to the outside, the far outside actually. But I like Beyond Brilliant to get either the lead in this race or to get a really good spot on the rail just behind the lead and make the run and hold off a really good field of horses led by Public Sector. So I'm going 60 to win on Beyond Brilliant and then 40 to show because
you're going to do the Doug O'Neill win show.
I'm just, Doug taught me that's at least one way to approach it. But 60 to 1, he's a 12 to 1 on the morning line. I thought in the Twilight Derby, he ran really well. It was his first big stakes test, proved that he belongs, and with some better racing luck, I think he can win this.
I actually don't hate your pick today, Ray. I'm very proud of you. I think that's a good pick. I like the lone speed possibility scenario. Much better drawn. Like you said, Kent DeSormo's been riding fantastically. And you're going to diversify just a little bit, going win and show and not just all to win, which we've seen has just been diseased for you.
Yeah.
Wow. Tough crowd. Wow.
Yeah.
Ray has very strong shoulders.
My Lord.
Look, I'm not gonna deny it. Some of my picks have been horrible.
All right, Zoe, what about you? We got the Hunsky for you. You're at the wrong racetrack though for the game. You're not waiting for the races today, right?
No. I'm just a little bit sharper than that. I do realize they're still at Del Mar, but it's not long for Santa Anita. So, I'm just going to wait here till
opening day. December 26th, guys, over there at Santa Anita.
Yeah, we're just going to sit here and we're going to wait.
That's you got good seats, though. And you're going to get the first calendar.
Best seat in the house. Mm-hmm. I'm boring the dog already. Okay, so I've got $100 and I am going to go. I love one in here, to be honest. The dog is out of here. I love Captain Peak in here. Phil D'Amato. Go back and watch those races back. I don't know why he's been so far back in his last 2 starts. He can be a little bit closer and a bit more in the mix. He got a horrible trip the last time out. He was just too far back. He hooked at the start under Valdivia. He gets reunited with Pratt here. And when he's been aboard him, he can get him a little bit closer. Gets a good inside draw. And I think of all of these, he has the sharpest finish, especially with Pratt on him. I'm not sure what kind of price you're going to get on him, but I'm going to have my $80 to win on Captain Peak.
All right. So 6 to 1 is his morning line. If you get close to that, that's not bad. So you only spent 80. Did you put the other 20 in the pocket? Are we going to go to the casino? Are you coming over and bringing booze?
I've got a couple of savers. I'm going to use Beyond Brilliant in there as well for pretty much all the reasons that Ray suggested. And, with both of us riding Beyond Brilliant, he'll probably finish last. And then I have one more in there, and he's drawn towards the outside. Oh, where is he? Oh, gosh. Who was my other pick? I can't even remember.
I thought you liked Hudson Ridge.
Oh, Hudson Ridge I'm going to throw in there with Johnny V. I think he can hit the board for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. And he's been working lights out. He always works that well. There's not an overload of speed in here, so I think he's just going to be close enough. I think he's going to run much better than he did last time out.
All right, so Zoe's got a win bet, a place bet, and a show bet on 3 different horses. Ray is just using one horse, but going win and show. The betting public is most likely going to be on Public Sector for Chad Brown. I think the really interesting horse is Kenny McPeak's Camp Hope. He's got really good
I think
numbers.
He just loves Keeneland. I think he just loves Keeneland.
He might he might like a little bit more give in the ground, and we're obviously going to be very firm out here.
You're not going to get that.
Belmore.
Yeah. I think he's a Keeneland course specialist. And I think he gets left behind. Honestly.
I'm a little surprised, Zoe, that you didn't put any money on Flashiest, because I know. I'm calling Leo right now and telling him, no, he did not use your horse today. Don't let her tell you that she loves him anymore.
I know. I think I'm going to wait for Santa Anita for flashiest. He's
Okay.
done a lot of traveling around and he's had a lot of action. I'm going to wait on him.
All right. I like it.
I thought he had one of the most interesting comments after winning a race the other day when he said, my horse broke, that Neige Blanche yesterday. He said, my horse broke on top almost as if Wesley Ward had been training it. Which was quite funny, I thought.
Leo can be very quippy.
The other horse in here that has a really bad post, obviously, is Santin. Unbeaten for Brendan Walsh and Godolphin. If that horse drew somewhere inside, I might give it a shot. But boy, the 14 hole is really tough.
That's
coming out of the
brutal.
chute.
Brutal. And this is a big test for him.
Does anybody like Subconscious at all?
No, he's due to get beat, don't you think?
Yeah, I didn't like. He didn't finish up that well in the Twilight Derby, as far as I was concerned. So I don't know.
I just think those outside posts are really difficult, and it's going to be a tough trip for all of those 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 horses, I think.
They're a great betting race.
It
is
a
fantastic betting race with local horses, with shippers. Speaking of fantastic betting, Zoe, real quick before we have to jump off here, just a quick thought about the overall Del Mar meet. I know you were down there with Breeders' Cup because you slept on my couch.
I did. I slept in your spare bedroom in your massive trailer. I thought it's been a fantastic meet. I love the fact that you had so many shippers going into Del Mar with the ship and win programs, which of course will roll over here to Santa Anita as well. But I just think it was just an incredible meet. Breeders' Cup itself was just great fun. Initially when they announced it was going to be at Del Mar, a lot of the Euros were saying, oh, we can't come. The stretch is too short. We'll never catch up. But, I mean, they did rather well considering all of that. So I think on a whole, it's been a great betting meet because it hasn't been favorite after favorite after favorite. And the races have been fair.
I like it.
It's been really fun to watch.
Ray, have you found the races to be fun to watch because all your horses are losing?
It's been fun. All my picks here have been losing. Not all of my bets have been losing.
Oh, good.
Yesterday was one of the strangest days ever with the Santa Ana winds blowing. Mm-hmm. Did you see the fractions posted in the 7 furlong race? It was like 42 and change. And
were they right though?
I don't know if they were.
I don't know, but they finished up fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it was a strange day yesterday with the wind blowing the way it was, helping horses down the backstretch and then right into the wind in the stretch. So today's a little more of a normal day. No wind, about 70
no wind
degrees.
Here.
I didn't even know Del Mar got wind like that.
Not that often, but it was strong yesterday.
Look like this with your hair when you're out there. That's why Ray got a haircut. Actually, was so his hair didn't get blown away by the wind.
Did you see he lowered his ears?
Yeah. Because if your ears are here, right, and you get a haircut and it brings it up to here, it looks like your ears went lower.
It's one of those bizarre American expressions, Zoe.
It's very American. Okay.
My husband's from
I've
Idaho,
never heard that
and that's where I got it from. That's what they say in Idaho. You get your ears lowered.
Get your ears lowered. Well, we still say that in Illinois too. So
it's a bit windy apparently for the first race, which we do have a couple days of racing left. This will be our last episode of Beach Boss. So Ray, bless you. You're an absolute saint for doing this with me every single week and letting me mentally and verbally abuse you for 6 whole weeks. Zoe, thank you for joining us. I hope to see you later today, hanging out on my couch, drinking some champagne with me would be nice.
Let's do it.
We can watch some of the Del Mar races. I still have a little bit of champagne.
I'll take a Bloody Mary first. Would be good.
Oh, I can do that. I've got some bloody stuff here.
That would be good.
And thank you so much to Del Mar, obviously, for putting this on. Thank you so much to you guys at home as well for joining us here every single week on the Beach Boss. Don't forget, you can still play this closing weekend. If you think you can make 28 Hunsky and move yourself to the top, you will get a free VIP trip in 2022 right here to where the surf meets the turf. That's Old Del Mar. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we'll see you in summer. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Be well. Okay. Good luck.